And let me get out something to do the stenciling on. So I'm just going to use my Waffle Flower grip mat, the big one, that I keep in here to hold everything in place. And this set, and you guys probably saw, what? No, 245. I don't know what you're talking about, Melissa. Oh, she's saying it's 245. What do you mean it's 245? It's 745. It's 645. Where are you at, Melissa? Are you in Mexico? No. She might be. Anyway, let me get out a piece of cardstock. This is so stinking cute. I'm a 3/4 to 4, so I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah, you say that now. Anyway, I've wanted, since I saw this, I'm not sure if it was this specific die or if it was a different one that I saw, but I saw something like this, a postage stamp collage at Creativation last year, and I didn't do the class, so I didn't get it. So yeah, and it's kind of been on my radar, but I really haven't done anything. So I finally went ahead and bought one, and this is actually part gift from Waffle Flower and part not. It's where I signed up for something. I think it was where I was wanting to be one of their affiliates, because I was on their affiliate program, and then I think they moved away from Share a Sell, so I was re-signing up. But I think it put me into a different kind of a tier. So they wanted to see, they looked at my channel and said, well, I don't see that you're actually using any of our stuff. I mean, I'm using the mats. I use these a lot. You guys have been seeing them. But I haven't really had a lot of their other products because I do so much spellbinders. I don't really have a ton of time to play with all of the companies that I love, right? So they said, well, why don't we just give you a $25 gift certificate and you can try out a couple of things. So I used that and spent more. That's what you do, right? So I got these. I got a couple of other things. I got some of the little stamp. Yeah, I got some things because the postage stamps are cool. So the way that this works, these stencils are all designed to work with this specific die. Okay. So when we put them down, we're going to be able to color everything up, and it's going to fit perfectly inside of those little boxes. I'm going to start with this one. This is the postage. There's actually a couple of different ones. I've got the regular postage one, which if you look at that one, you can see it matches perfectly the die, right? Actually, y'all can't see it. Kind of sort of see it. But it matches perfectly the die. Let me do it this way and you can see it. Okay. So everything lines up perfectly, right? But they've also got other ones that will fill in all those spots for you. This is great for if you wanted to do some stamping and have everything blocked off so that each of the little frames has got that little white border around them. I love my little white borders. These, though, when you layer them up, they make a cute little scene. And I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is a beachy scene. It's called Postage Collage Beach Day. Or Beach Days, and it's even got a seagull. So this one kind of looks like it might be a ghost, but no, that's a seagull. So I'm going to just line this up. There are some little lines etched in. I'm going to line that up with the edge of my cardstock, just so I know that it's in the right spot. Press it down into my mat, and then we're going to take out some blending brushes, and we're going to color in some blue. And I'm just using what's on the brush. Linda says, yeah, Jim, if we go by Melissa time zone, we can keep crafting. So I'm just going to go around, and this is coloring in all of the blue spots. And each one of them has, it says what they are, okay? So this one is sand. I need to mask that off. So I'm going to take a Post-it note. That one needs to not have any. And then this one's also sand. So I'm going to mask that one off. But the rest of these are blue. So I'm going to go ahead and color all of those in blue. And you don't have to use ink blending. You can, you can use your markers, whatever you want. I'm just going to use some Simon Hurley ink because I can. By the way, there are some new things coming out on Thursday from Simon. So that's what I'm going to be playing with on Thursday for our normal time Twitch live at noon. I think I'm going to stream to both. So y'all want to come back on Thursday at noon for that. And y'all know I love Simon's stuff. So, I mean, he's a sweetheart. See, what's great is when you meet the people and they are as wonderful as their products are. And it's like, that gives you even more reason to want to use them. Okay. I'm also trying to make sure that these pieces that are not attached on the other part, they don't do anything weird. I don't want ink going underneath them. I also don't want them breaking off. And you guys know I am a little heavy-handed. Oh, this one's going to be cool. It's like really dark right at the bottom. And then I can have it fade up at the top. So that looks kind of cool. I'm going to try to do the same thing with the other ones. I just need to add more ink down at the bottom. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, actually, I'm not finished yet because I need to do the sand. Those spots aren't supposed to be white. So let me get that out of the way so I don't put my hand in it. I'm also going to be using more Post-it notes for a while because my husband found a bunch of them in his desk that he didn't realize were there. One of the little Post-it notepads that he found, it had my name on it, but my maiden name when I was a massage therapist. I haven't done massage since 06. Yes. So he has some really old Post-it notes in his desk that are now mine to play with. Okay, so I'm just going to mask everything off with those. And then we're going to come in with, what color do I want to go with? I'm going to go with cookie dough because I think that works really good for sand, right? And I'm going to use my big, was it this one? I don't remember which one I used last time because I also don't want to get it too dark. Okay, that looks like it was probably the cookie dough. And it looks like I probably had too much ink on there. But that is totally fine. And that was quick. Okay, so there is layer 1. Bring out my next stencil. And we're going to layer this back up right over the top. So one thing when it comes to this area here, there is that little white line, and that's fine because water and sand meeting up, you've got the white sea foam, right? So that is perfect. The rest of it lined up perfect. Okay, so I want yellow. And this is going to be water, so we do need to do I'm going to go ahead and do the water first. Let's grab a little bit more of Remember Me. So how many of you guys are going to come and hang out with me on Thursday? Hopefully I will have slept between now and then. Okay, I think I like that blend. Okay, so there we go. This one down here also requires some blue because it has the little waves. Okay, so I'm just going to go over and give it a little bit more. So we've got a second layer over the first one. that's going to show our waves. Okay. And then I don't want to do blue there. I did red last time. I may do red again. I do know that I want yellow for the beak. I don't need anything here, so I'm going to cover that up. Don't need anything here, so I'm going to cover that up and bring out my yellow, which probably still has some shooting stars. Let me grab out some more shooting star. No, on Thursday I'm doing a live stream, my regularly scheduled Twitch live stream. I'm going to do YouTube and Twitch because it's Simon Hurley stuff. On Friday at 4, meaning you've got plenty of time between it and Craft Roulette, which is why I scheduled it for 4. But I'm going to do the Q&A on Friday. And just so you know, if you're on my email list and you've been getting emails about the summit, you're going to get some additional ones coming up soon because there's another summit coming up in 3 weeks. Okay, that's going to be the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. It's coming up in 3 weeks, so I'll be starting to send out emails about that one coming up on Friday. That's another task I have to get done this week. Okay, so we've got all of those, and I'm noticing this is not really being as sticky as what I'd like. These are old Post-its. I don't even know if the company is still around. Palm Beach Pathology. I never went up to the doctors in Palm Beach, so I have no idea why we have these. I'm going to put it this way because I want the stickum to hopefully hold a little bit. And cover up our French fries. So now I've got the umbrellas. And I think I'm going to do the umbrellas with the yellow on these first. Just do some light yellow on there. Because we've got one more layer to go. And I could make these match, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to do those a little bit different. Let's go with... I'm going to go with purple. Why not? We will do a purple umbrella. Or at least one of the colors will be purple. Okay. So it's starting to come together, right? And here's our last stencil. So we layer that one on there right over the top, just like we did before. And I'm just double checking. I think I'm off a little smidge, but it doesn't really matter. Mary says, yay, purple. I know I didn't have any purple on there yet, right? Okay, I'm going to line it up with that line there. Because we still have to add some sand here. And really, the one that I want to try to line up the most is the French fries. There we go. And then, of course, I tilted it. I moved it. That was my fault. Like I said, I am a little heavy-handed. Okay. Press it down before you do the big smush. Okay. So this part needs to be the brown. So I'm going to take my brown brush again. I think I'm going to try something different for the fries. Let's do the waves up here first, though. I'm also being careful and determined to get it in the right spots. Okay, what I'm going to try is I'm going to try doing red here because it should make, over the French fries, it should make the inches, the dimension part on those orange. Last time I think I just went with yellow and yellow, but this time I think I'm going to try some bee sting on it, and we're going to see how that does. Of course, I don't know how much ink I have on this one. Let's get some more. It almost looks purple. I don't want that part to look purple. And I think I'm going to just leave, I think I'm going to go red over the yellow, and that's going to make those orange. And I don't really want my seagull to have red eyes. That would not be cool. No. So if these turn a little bit too orange, they could always be sweet potato fries. Right? Okay. And then over our umbrellas.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Me? Somebody loves me. Who loves me? I still didn't see it, but that's okay. I will look at it again in a second. Okay. So I think I want to do Kitty. Hello, Kitty. I think I'm going to do, let's do some, do we want to give the seagull purple eyes? Why not? And then I think I'm going to do the little boat in purple as well. And how cute is that? How cute is that? Now, the thing is, we're not really done because there are some more things we could do with this. Okay. There's a stamp set. This one is called Postage Collage Beach Days, just like the stencil set. So we've got this. Okay. So we could add some things. So we've got our little waves there. We've got, yeah, I had fun with this. Jim says, mine, mine, mine. And we have a stamp that says mine. Yes. We have our seagull stamp. And what I did with it last time, I played with it once. I played with it once and I did, let me get the lid. Because this is a stamp platform. I can use it with the stamp platform. Yeah. So what I did with it the last time was I put mine right there on our little seagull. I think that looks perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and I'm not going to think about it after that. We're going to say that's good. Let me get these blending brushes out of the way. And then I want to do the stamping and embossing like I do all the time. I'm going to stamp and emboss it with VersaFine Clair. But let's put some stamps down first. I also got a separate stamp set. This one is called Postage Collage. So it's got all those postmark kind of things. So those are really cool. Sending hugs. This is good. Yeah. Anyway, love that stamp set too. I've already played with it a little bit. Okay, so we've got that, and trying to think of what I want to do. First off, we've got birds that we can put over our little seagull's head because mine, right? So I've got that. For the French fries, and I think it does look really good with that orange. It just gives it a little bit of shadow. There's one that says Live Salty, I think is perfect for French fries. So I'm going to put that one on there. And that's exactly what I did the last time. I'm going to try to be different this time, but I don't know if it's going to work. And the stamps don't have to be used with, and it might help if I put it right side up, but the stamp set doesn't have to be used with the stencil, but it's perfect. There's also a boat that goes right over what we've got there, and I'm not going to use it this time. There's actually two. Oh, I don't think I noticed that before. So there are two boats. So what I did last time is over this, I just put happiness comes in waves as a sentiment. But I think instead this time I'm going to put a little boat. So I'm going to put a little boat there. And I'm going to put the shoes. I love the flip-flops. I'm going to put the flip-flops up here in the sand. That's kind of what I did last time. And I still like the little beach chair. So the beach chair is going to be going over here under the umbrella. Okay, I'm going to pick all of those up. And then we just finished inking all of this, right? So most of the time, I don't bother even thinking about my anti-static powder tool. I forget about it. I'm going to do it over this right now because these are all possibly a little bit wet. And let's give it a little blast with the new heat gun on low, just to make sure that we get any excess moisture out. I'm going to do this again. We're going to see how this works with heating and with embossing. Okay. And then inking up the stamps. And looks like this is my old one. It doesn't have as much ink on it, but that's okay because I can double stamp. Mine. Yeah, that ink pad has to go away. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing, honey? I got to show you what I just made. It's not the card. It's not the card. I got to show you what I just made a little bit ago using some stuff from Evan with ScorchMarker because it's so cute. And I think I used a little, look at that. It's like I need a little bit more on our little chair though. But I do think I may have used a little bit too much of the sealant. But it's just where I haven't used the sealant before, so I have to learn. Okay, we're going to do some heat embossing now. These are so cute. And grabbing out my clear to go over the black. Yeah, Rhonda, I was ready to stop like a half hour ago, and they said, no, why don't you do a card too? Yeah, we want you to keep going. I love my people. I really do. They're all nuts. They're a good kind of nuts, though. And now I'm using my new ScorchMarker heat gun that's supposed to be good for heat embossing also on low. Low. There's two settings. I'm putting it on low. It's not going to be super, super hot. And since I don't want to blow off all of that powder, and it doesn't feel like it's really doing too hard. Oh, you've been waiting to try out the Scorch product. Well, I got to show you my little my little thing that I made. Look at that. Yeah, I like this gun.
We interrupt our program
really
to bring
quick.
you this important message.
It's
I love
really
you.
hot too, though.
Now back to our show.
You do have to be careful. This is getting pretty hot. Okay. Oh, I didn't do mine. See, I didn't do the mine. Mine, 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 mine. So there we go with that. Let me clean up this, and then I'll show Rhonda the thing, and then we're going to die cut out that panel. I do have to admit, this does get hotter than my other heat gun. It definitely gets hotter. So you'll have to be careful with it when you get yours. Because I know that you guys saw it now. You want it. Because that's how you do. You're just always so jelly. You always want all my stuff. Okay, what is a card maker's favorite exercise? Emboss ups. I didn't even see it go across the screen, but it probably did. Okay, I can clean these up better later, but there we go. Take them all off. These are some little bitty stamps. I love the flip-flops. Okay, so what we made earlier... Yeah, they sent me, so Evan sent me the, so no, for the creative professionals swag thing, I got embossing pen, embossing marker, ScorchMarker and some other things. But then what Evan sent to me after we had chatted and he wanted me to try out some stuff was his new paint. So I did this with the paint and with some of the stencils and then the shiny coating, which I should not have done this way. I now know. I think I put too much on there and I did it with a brush, but I can see the stroke marks and I don't really like that I can see the stroke marks, but it's still cool. It's still cool. So we did that. And if you want to see how we did that one and the whole unboxing thing, go back and watch from the beginning. I'll probably edit this down so that it's like a separate part of the video and just do that one as a second, probably thing. This though is from Waffle Flour and we're going to use the die that goes along with it. And this one is, don't see the name. I need to label this. I haven't labeled it yet. I know the name is in here somewhere. Anyway, I believe it has something to do with the postage. This one is the Postage Collage die. There we go. And when they send you your dies, it comes with a magnetic sheet, okay? So they give you, this is the packaging, comes with this, and then we've got a magnet, and then we have there. So when you lift up the paper, you wind up having all of your things slide. Just letting you know. I don't normally leave them on like that, and I may decide I get irritated and don't do it, but it's also pretty. It's pretty, so that's one reason why I'm kind of leaving it on there for now. It's also got different shapes, so you can cut out different things. Like you can cut out these guys. You could do this on sticker paper and make stickers. You know? So that would be fun. Everything is fun. Okay, we're going to go ahead and die cut this little guy out. And yes, I am using my magnetic magic mat to make sure that it is straight. I don't want to mess anything up. But it fits on there perfect. And it's all lined up. And it's real easy lined up because those are rectangles. Okay. So now that it's on there, I'm going to shift it a little bit to the side so it's at an angle, and then we'll go ahead and turn the machine around so I can actually reach the handle. There we go. And now we'll go through with this. And I have noticed that because this is getting warped, I'm putting the other end in first and then pressing straight down so that it doesn't, so nothing shifts. I'm not going to accidentally shift. The magnet's holding it in place pretty well, but if I put force on it, it's going to move. Okay. And this is actually something you could use too if you wanted to and have a frame. But this is basically means we're going to have, I don't have to trim it down because we're going to have that little white edge all the way around. But now I have all my little postage stamps. Isn't that cute? And you can tear them apart to have them as individual stamps, or you can also cut them apart with your scissors. Either way works fine. Let's see. I think I want a blue. Do I have a blue card base over here? I could go. I don't have any more blue card bases over here. Let's see what else I have besides white. Don't really want to do that. Nope. I could do craft. I need to make some more card bases. This one is an off-white, but it's also a top fold. I don't really like that. Okay, I'm going to go with craft, I think. I'm probably going to go with white. We'll just go with white. I do have a white one. Okay. So, what else I'm going to do with it is I'm going to do foam. Now, I can't cover up all of those little dots that have foam that are there, right? So instead, I'm just going to have trouble closing a drawer, and then I'm going to put foam on each of our little stamps there. My scissors were getting stuck. Because, you know, I have to have a little bit of dimension. I have to. I have no choice. It's a moral imperative. Okay, I want to see what this other stamp says. So this other one says, another year older, but you're still making waves. That's cool. And there's also a $sign. So you could actually put, oh, I think I might need to do that. I'm not going to do it this time. I'm almost done. But we have a $sign on this one. And then this one has got different monetary amounts too. So you could put monetary amounts on your stamps for how much they're worth. Okay. Too cool. And there's also a forever, so you can make one into, you could have it say forever stamp. I could do that. Dang it. I wasn't going to stamp anymore. What pad I'm going to use? I'm going to try using Gina K, I think. Has that one got any ink in it? My problem is I don't know which ones. I went back through some of my ink pads and found out, oh, I've got lots of different blacks that I have no idea if they are worth a crap anymore. So let's do some, except I can't because I've already got the foam on there. That's okay. Now I know I can do it next time. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's all fine. And how much space do I have? Got a 1/4 inch all the way around. So no, this is not going to work for my Pear Blossom Press T-square for the jig part anyway. I could use it just to help me line it up straight. I love this thing, by the way. Because this one gives us 3/8 and I don't need 3/8 space, I don't believe. If I go 3/8, it's going to be too close to the other side. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to do it without it. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. See, that is close enough. How cute. And then I'm going to take a scrap and I'm going to do this other sentiment because I have to. Another year older and but you're still making waves, I think is fun. I didn't put an extra sentiment on the other one. I just left it. I have too much stuff right here at my desk at the moment because I'm playing with too many things. Guys, it's your fault. Okay. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this. I mean, I could do heat embossing on this one, but I kind of want to try to just do regular and let the two different looks be there. They're both going to be black. I already made a mess on my on my platform. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Let's see how this does. Needs a little more ink, I think. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And was there anything else I was thinking of doing? Oh, I remember what it was. Did you know you could use gel pens over the ink and make sand look more like sand? So I think that's what I'm going to do. That needs to be tried. I need to try to clean that. All of these need to be cleaned. So I'm going to just throw them in here, and I'm going to do that after we're done. Okay. And I should have done this before adding all of the foam on the back. And I'm not being as particular as I was first time around. I'm also thinking I want to come back in with a black gel pen if I have one over here, which I don't remember if I do, but I'm thinking about doing that. Because sand is not all one color. It's a lot of different shades. So you'll have lighter and darker, and you're going to have all the little flecks. Hey, Norma. Thank you, honey. Okay, that does look pretty good. Do I have a black over here? I don't know if this one is fine enough. I'm going to go with it. Okay, that doesn't really look as good, but that's okay. Probably should have gone with brown instead of black, but oh well. Besides the fact that there are also black sand beaches. I'll just remember if I want it to be a Florida beach, and I love Florida beaches, I need to make sure that it is lighter color sand, but that's still cool. And it looks like we have a we have us over there. Terry Cooper and everybody is apparently going into a dungeon. Okay, that's had time to dry. So now I'll just trim this down. And by the way, thank you, Miss Norma. Oh, by the way, Rhonda, are you still here? Besides the wood piece that we did, where did Wilberdine go? I did a card with wood burning on it. I mean, I used the ScorchMarker on cardstock, and now I don't know where I put it. It was fine. It's all fine. Fine. But now I don't know where it is. Okay. Oh, and this sentiment, it's actually crooked. I think I'm going to fussy cut it. Because it's crooked. It's actually at a diagonal, and I don't want it to have that diagonal, so. There we go. This is going to look better. And the sentiment is the right length to go right here. And I did not know that. So that is going to be perfect. Let me get a little glue on there. Yeah, now I have to find that other card. Do you guys remember where I put Wilberdine? Maybe I put her in the box. And what I'm talking about is just the stupid doodle that I drew. I know it's stupid, but you know, that's what happened when I was a teenager. It's like I started drawing that and I have no idea why. Probably a friend of mine drew it first and then I just copied her, but I don't remember. That is perfect. I told you this is a fun little card. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to divide the video up into two pieces, the live, and re-release it as two separate ones. Maybe not. I don't know. Because it was two completely different things. If you're a card maker, you had to wait till the end to see your card because these guys are crazy and made me do more work. Where's my card that I made? I want to find my Wilberdine Pudfuddles. I bet I did put it in the box. I did. So this was using the ScorchMarker and then a heat tool to burn that in. So that was kind of cool. Okay, so does anybody want to win my card? Y'all have to tell me, do you want to win my card? Why do I have 3 pads there? Rhonda says yes. Okay, let's go ahead and get the party started then. So go ahead and enter into the giveaway. Just type in ! Join. And Idolite says, mine, and it's underneath the thing. Oh my goodness, I need to change that. I think I need to have those pop up over the top. So type ! Join in the chat in order to get in on the giveaway. Let me see if I can fix this because I like it better the other way. Go into there, and then we will put there. Stay there. I want. They're both Tangia, though. So I have to go into the Tangia thing? I think I do. No, they're not both Tangia. One's Tangia. No, both of them are brain. My brain is wrong. I have to go into... Okay, let's show the cards. I also moved them, so they're over to... It's over to the side. Hello, Miss Brianna. Welcome in. Where'd I put it? I'm looking for things. Social Stream Ninja. That's what I'm looking for. Feature chat needs to go above the giveaway banner. Now let's just see if that worked. Yes, it does work. Okay, great. Oh, that's cute from Miss Rhonda. Hey, Brianna. Okay, so it works on there. Fabulous. That's what I wanted it to do. Sometimes getting all the layers right. It's a work in progress. It's coming along. Eventually, maybe one of these days. Yeah. Oh, Idolite says today I got my shaker card from ECR. Yay. Well, I know something I have in the mail. And I didn't walk down there to get it today. But I got other stuff coming in the mail in the next couple of days. And I'm not too worried about it. I got more stuff the stuff I got in yesterday, y'all can't see for 2 months, and you're going to love it. Love it, love it, love it. I get excited sometimes, just a little bit. Let me go ahead and start putting some of this stuff away while y'all get in on the giveaway, because I know there's more than 11 people out there that want this card. And I'm talking about this card, not this card. I mean, if you want that card, that's another thing. Y'all can tell me. But what I'm talking about is this guy. So to get in on the giveaway, you just type in !join. I do like this postage stamp set. And I told you, I've been wanting something like this for a while and just never did get around to get it. All the way back. Okay, Miriam says, hi, back all the way from New Zealand. And I know your name. I think I've seen your name in the chats a bunch on different summits. So thank you so much for popping in, honey. And Marie Klein, welcome in. Jen would like both. Adelaide would like both. Y'all just want to see whether or not it actually was burnt in. I know what you're doing. I mean, it's still smooth. It is perfectly smooth. But, I mean, you guys saw it do it. Wilberdine Puddles is kind of cute. It's one of those things that has stuck in my brain for, I don't even know how many years. I mean, I was literally in high school. I think I was in junior high school, actually, when I started drawing that. And it's just a doodle. It's not anything special. It's just a doodle. Okay, I'm going to try to clean some of these while I'm waiting on y'all. Okay, all of y'all want both of them. Okay, I will put them both in the same envelope. I'm thinking that there's not a lot of, well, that's a perfectly flat one, so there's not a lot of bulk, so it shouldn't cost extra. That doesn't look like it's more than 1/4 inch. No, it's under 1/4 inch, so it should go fine. So yes, I will give both of them to one person. I never do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I forgot about that again. So this is something I've had in my stash for a long time. It's a little scrubber thing. And they don't even make this anymore, I don't think, but you can make your own. And this is great for cleaning your photopolymer stamps. Just need dated for framed art. Oh my God. I think I'm going to use this one so that I can get the whole thing on there. So I'm just putting them on an acrylic block. And this has got a little scrubby pad on it. This is basically the same stuff that you can get at Home Depot if you're wanting to do painting, you know, like the corner paintings. And I'm just going to use some, if I can find the bottle. I just got this. It's a special doodle by, it's special. Yeah, it's special. All right. Special ed. Spraying some of the cleaner down in there, and I'm just going to scrub it. This stuff smells good too. And I just got this in because I saw it was on sale, so I had to place an order with them because, yeah. Okay, anybody else want in on the giveaway? Oh, Idolize says, good idea, Jen. Yeah. Well, it'll be signed and dated. I usually sign the back of them and put what year it is. Part of that so I remember when I made it. Jen says that she has a stamp scrubber. I mean, I've had this forever and I just don't use it very often. Of course, I do more die cutting than I do stamping. But you can always pick up those old things and do it again, right? Live Salty. I love that. This is a really, really cute set, and it's perfect for Floridians. And I'm a Floridian, and I love it. And yeah, because, yeah. Mine. I love that. You like the purple eyes, Mary? I gave him purple eyes, Mary. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and if you guys need to, if you haven't already gotten in on the giveaway, go ahead and do that because we're going to go ahead and draw in a second. I'm trying not to have too big of a mess because it's almost dinner time. And I think one thing that I irritate Todd with a bit is that I'll be finishing up and it'll be 8:30 by the time I actually leave this room. He will have completely eaten his dinner by the time I leave the room. That's not the way it's supposed to work. Okay, most of my mess is cleaned up. Most, which is good. So Mary does like the purple eyes for the little guy. Yeah, is that better? I mean, we did have this whole thing right here in the center, but I think having it off to the side is better for y'all so that you can actually see what's on my desk. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner, but I thought about that today. It's like, you know, that would probably work better. I don't see Dawn giving Idlewild grief for saying it's her. What?
Fine.
Okay. I guess it has been spoken. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're going to go ahead and draw. Do I need that? No, I don't need that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and draw. Let me hit the drum roll button. So I can hit the button. Miss Nancy. So congratulations, Nancy. I just popped a link into the chat for you to fill out the form and to claim your prize. Also, there is a link to that below in the description below the video on YouTube. So you've gotten access to it there. Go ahead and fill out that information so I can get this in the mail. I have got several cards that I still need to mail out, and hopefully I will get that done in the next couple of days. But a lot of you guys know it's been a real busy last week. I plan on seeing you guys again on Thursday. Thursday, I normally go live at noon on Twitch. This week, we're going to do both because I have a few little goodies that I want to share with you guys from Simon Hurley. So we're going to be going live on both channels at noon on Thursday. So I will see you guys then. And then, of course... Rhonda says, no, winner is Rhonda. That's between you and Nancy. Nancy, you have to decide if you're going to give it to Rhonda, but I think Nancy's going to take it. Okay, so anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to come back on Thursday to hang out with us while we look at some new Simon Hurley stuff. And then on Friday, I will be going live at the Summit. This is going to be on the Summit YouTube channel, not on my channel. I am sending out notifications and everything to you guys via email, and I'm working on some other ideas for trying to get a notification to you guys better, because I know there's some folks that would really like for me to start sending some Facebook messages, so I'm looking into that, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you on Thursday and then again on Friday, and yeah, all the things. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to have dinner, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.